Joseph Mixon signing a 4-year, $48 million extension. Joe Mixon is now going to skyrocket ADP. People have been worried about potential holdout. People have been worried about a lot of things with Joe Mixon. Now his ADP is going to skyrocket. Stay away. You've heard me talk about staying away from Joe Mixon at number 9, 10, 11, 12 overall all offseason long. Nothing's changed for me. Um, and I think that this is going to make people draft him a little bit too high. Let people take him. Joe Mixon getting taken at number 8 or 9 overall means that one extra player or two fall to you at 12. Um, let somebody else take the risk that Joe Mixon's not going to see a bunch of 8-man fronts all freaking season long. Joe Mixon vanished from uh, pretty much the whole entire first half of the year. Joe Mixon was non-existent. People lost their leagues because Joe Mixon was slow moving. Um, I think people taking you better not take Mixon at third overall, bro. I think this is going to spark like a 2-3 spot bump for Joe Mixon ADP wise minimum, and I'm staying clear. Nothing's changed for me. Nothing's changed for me, and I think this is going to make Joe Mixon go in a range that it's going to make me real happy because it's going to bump down. You're going to see some people even talk about Mixon over Dalvin Cook right now. You're going to see some crazy people talk about how Alvin Kamara is, they're worried about Alvin Kamara. Now they're taking Mixon over Kamara. Let it happen. Let this movement happen. It's going to be a great thing. I'm taking Mixon at 1.1, says Dried Ocean. I'm loving this. I love it. I love it. Bump down all my favorite players. Mixon, I hope you Mixon lovers and truthers slot him at 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. Do it. Do it. Oh man. Kamara, Kamara, Dalvin Cook, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer, Schmidt, all these guys in my mind, I still draft above Joe Mixon. I draft Austin Eckler above Joe Mixon. I don't go near Joe Mixon anywhere near that first round value. Yet you're going to have people taking him in the mid first round right now after this. People are going to be amped about this. People are going to be, I'm taking Mixon at 5. I'm taking Mixon at 4. I'm taking Mixon at, somebody said 3. I think you're kidding in here. I think you're kidding in here. But nothing's changed for me. Nothing is, I mean, there was the threat of a holdout. People were worried about a holdout, but the bigger concern here is that A, he vanished for an entire half of a season last year because he faced 8-man front after 8-man front. Joe Burrow will be a rookie. He's going to struggle. He's going to have ups and downs. Joe Burrow is not going to walk in and play amazing football in that Bengals offense right out of the gate. There's going to be a lot of hiccups, bumps in the road, and defenses are going to say, hey, Joe Mixon, we're going to stack the box and make the rookie beat us. It's going to be a repeat from last year where I think Joe Mixon can start off very, very slowly. You may say, oh, he's shaking the injury label. Not in my mind. And you may say, oh, he's a great decision maker now. Not in my mind. On and off the field, I worry about the guy. I worry about the guy. Still multiple red flags. Not that I couldn't say, hey, I'll draft him at 18 overall. Not going to happen, especially now. I would take him. I would take him at some point. I heard the same pushback about Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette, if you remember back in December, if you remember back in January, Leonard Fournette was going at 11 to 14 overall. He had such a big year in 2019. People were taking Leonard Fournette in the first round heading into early 2020 mock drafting in December. We mock draft in December. In January, February. I took a lot of heat for telling you guys that Fournette was going to absolutely disappoint everybody at especially a 9 to 12 overall value. Joe Mixon at number 5, where some people are going to take him. Joe Mixon at number 7, where some people are going to now take him is too risky. There are safer players to grab. Don't be taking Joe Mixon in the mid first round. I wouldn't take him in the first round at all. Would I take him? Where's my line? Where's my line? My line's probably in the late second round, which means I'll never own Joe Mixon in 2020. And I'm fine with that. I don't own a single share of him already. I'll be okay. I'll move on. I've explained why, Tim. There's a lot of reasons to be concerned about Joe Mixon, whether it be injury history or Mixon other than say Sanders is another one. Sanders is another one that you have to worry about. Okay, he's been banged up already. People worry about Mixon getting or Sanders getting hurt too. I think running back by committee, the threat of a running back by committee in Philadelphia is real because historically that coaching staff does not run one running back. What if they sign Fournette? We're gonna see Sanders owners just completely lose it. Do I like Rojo? I like him a little bit, not a lot. I don't like him a lot. Sanders is being drafted at a ceiling value. I agree, Sand. I think that if you draft Mixon at number 7, you're eliminating all the upside. Sanders will be better than Saquon, says Roger. I will definitely disagree with you on that. Saquon's going to be the one. Saquon, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and Christian McCaffrey will be who everybody targets as the 1.1, 1.2 next year. They'll be in a big-time rotation. I'd rather draft Clyde Edwards-Helaire over Mixon in a heartbeat. Heartbeat. Don't draft Mixon over Clyde. Do not do that. Mixon number 1 overall. See, I know you're joking, kinda, maybe you're not, but I know people are going. This is why I'm live right now. I know people are going to vault Mixon 2, 3, 4, 5 spots in their rankings, and I don't know why. JP says Mixon over Clyde if you're in his league, please. Kamara or Mixon? Kamara, Umberger, don't do it. It's Kamara. It's Mixon's not in my first round. He's not in my first round. I'll take him in the late second. It's not going to happen. He's not going to fall, especially now. But I do not draft Mixon with your first round pick. Could it work out? Sure, sure it could. What's up, little Stokes for Mixon? I know a lot of you are going to be, and that's why I'm live right now. The risk is real. The disappointment is short. People have very short memories of what he dropped in 2019. A very, very disappointing first half of the year. Countless people lost their leagues because he didn't show up for half of a season. And wait till you hear my next one. I'm doing a video probably tonight. I'll throw the name out right now. We could talk about it briefly, but Chris Carson. Don't go near Chris Carson. I know some of you are going to get really upset at me for that. Call a lot of this gut instinct if you want. Okay? Henry or Clyde? I go Clyde, man. Clyde's my number 4 or 5. If he traded for Mixon midway through the year, that was a good move because he tore it up at the end. Carson is a lock, says Dublin Draper. Carson's a lock that disappoint you. Yeah, Fournette could go to Seattle, dude. It's like, oh, wherever Fournette lands, I have a feeling it's going to make some fantasy owners very angry. I hope it's not one of my favorite players. I hope it's not Arizona. I hope it doesn't crap all over Drake's value. I hope Fournette doesn't come back around to bite me in the ass and get signed with I think he's gonna go somewhere like I think he's gonna go somewhere where he ruins someone's value. I really do. Better not go to the Chiefs, man. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm going to think about that because nothing's going to hold Clyde back. Nothing. There's enough volume there, but I definitely don't want Fournette to go. and screw and muck up that value. I'm definitely not, looking for that. Hit the thumbs up on your way in. So I expect to get a lot of pushback on this one. And think about it, guys. How many people out there own Mixon at some capacity? You own them in a dynasty league. You own them already in your redraft leagues that you've already drafted in. Why would you not? Why would you take this information and be excited about it? You're going to push back. If you're a Mixon owner, you're going to push back. I get it. I expect all the Mixon people in here to be like, Smitty, you're crazy. Mixon's fine. He's good. Mixon's going to be great. Mixon has a lot of writ, and you can say, Smitty, you're basing this off mostly gut, and I will agree with you. And there's nothing you can take away from me on that. I'm entitled to my gut instinct. I have 16 years of this bold predicting, and yes, I've missed a lot. I've hit a lot. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect, but I feel like I have a very good knack and track record if you look at the sum total of what I do and the sum total of what I crank out. Yeah, did I miss on Henderson last year? I did. Did I miss on Monty last year? Smitty, you are basing this mostly on gut, shaking your head. Tannehill's dad, you can shake your head all you want, bro. I'm allowed to. It's my show. I can base whatever I want on whatever I want. And yeah, there are a lot of things that worry me that are tangible, but I haven't missed on Harry yet. I haven't missed on Harry. How have I missed on N'Keal Harry? My prediction said nothing about his rookie year. My prediction said in 1 to 3 years he will be a top 10 wide receiver. 1 to 3 years. I didn't miss on N'Keal Harry. I love when people say I missed on N'Keal Harry. I love it. I love it. I love it. I haven't missed on shit on N'Keal Harry yet. That prediction's all dynasty. He looked fire at the end of the year in the very short amount of time that he got going. You cannot say that N'Keal Harry is missed. You're pulling the plug way too early on N'Keal Harry if you think N'Keal Harry was a miss already. So chew on that. Smitty, take a lap, bro. KC said they're not getting Fournette. Why would I take a lap over that? Why would I take a lap if Casey said they're not getting Fournette? What does that have to do with anything I've said, Connor? I, lo- I love it when people come up with the weirdest shit. Like, Connor, Smitty, take a lap. Casey's not getting Fournette. Like I predicted Casey to get Fournette. Like I would want that. Connor, when did I say Casey would get Fournette? When? When? I said, I hope Fournette doesn't land in a bad spot. That would suck if he landed in KC. That would suck if he landed in Arizona. Where did I say he was? Connor Reed. Hunter Renfro, fifth rounder over N'Keal Harry. Hell no. Julio or Devontae? Give me Devontae. Uh, Le'Veon and Le'Veon and Cup or Thielen and Mostert. Dude, don't do trades that just make both your teams worse. Minshew or Rivers? I don't know, man. I guess Minshew. Yeah, your big money league. Out of Boys to Clan. Smitty said number one overall, Noah. What are you talking about? Should I trade Odell for Jacobs? You want absolutely, Corey. That would be a home run. We need to do an auction draft. Yeah, I missed on Baker. A lot of us missed on Baker. Baker touchdown maker. You can talk about misses all, and I do an oopsie and nailed it show, Roger. Roger, you love to call out my misses only though. You're set on that. Like honestly, Roger, sometimes I wonder why you show up here though, because sometimes you're constantly all over my misses. What about my lands? What about Aaron Jones? What about Dalvin Cook? What about all the things I've landed you over the years, Roger? Come on, bro. Does Darwin's injury I'm sorry, these questions are going too fast. Where does your gut instinct have Mixon this year? My gut instinct has Mixon disappointing, trying to keep me balanced. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Roger, for always being negative and trying to keep me grounded. Fournette to Chicago, I could see that happening. What's up, Clan? I don't know what the bots are doing, Clan. I need you to mod and delete them. Who wins this trade? Julio, Julio Kittle, and DK for Jacobs, Hopkins, and Hooper. Julio Kittle, DK, Jacobs, Hop. I don't, dude. That's tough. I'd say that you could argue both sides on that one. I mean, redraft is a dynasty. Those are the details that I need. Uh, I'd probably say the Julio Kittle and DK side, but it's tough. Claudio Jenkins loves Mixon. All right, guys. I just want to get on here and tell you, stay away from Mixon. Stay away from Mixon. I get it. There's upside. He's got talent. I've never argued he doesn't have talent. But I firmly think that there's reason to believe that he's going to have a lot of 8-man fronts in his near future for the next half of the year. And I'm not saying he can't deliver at times. I'm not saying there's zero chance he could be a top, 10 running back or top 5 to 10 running back. There's a shot, but with other safer players and other options there, why take him at 5, 6, 7, and 8 overall? Why do it when you're going to worry about Cook, you're going to worry about Kamara. I'm hearing rumblings because people get so excited when these signings happen. I'm hearing rumblings of people taking Mixon over Kamara, over Clyde, over Dalvin Cook. No, 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 no. All right, where are we at? Don't don't say stay away from Eckler on my show. Eckler's going to be fire. I draft Eckler over Mixon. I draft Eckler over Mixon. Chew on that. I'm out of here. I just want to come on here and try and stray as many away from Mixon as I can, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. James, if you have a question, ask it. Don't say I need extreme help now, please, and then not post your question because the show's over and now you don't have your question out there.